Hello guys, welcome back to another markets look ahead. Right now it's Sunday. I want to talk about what we can expect for Monday happening. Right now with the Trump shooting, we could see here crypto market actually went absolutely insane now with the assassination attempt on Trump. How it looks like right now, Trump will become the president, which is very bullish for the overall crypto market and the stock market. We can already see this in the stock market. The stock market is pricing this in, since the stock market does prefer Trump to become the president rather than Joe Biden. So I do believe Trump is going to be the next candidate. We can see this clearly in the stock market, and if that happens, that's going to be also very bullish for BTC. So from what it looks like, we just hit 60k over the weekend. So the fourth wave is in, as we've been talking about. We'll take here from the lows here to the highs. We'll go here on the normal scale. We can see here the bottom has just been very beautiful here. So as you know guys, the algorithms always are the first to buy and the first ones to sell. So they always get in first in the market. So if this analysis is correct, I do believe the fourth wave is finished here. So we have this as a 1-2. We take from the first wave to the third wave, fourth wave, and right now is the time we're gonna start the final fifth wave towards 88,000. So until this looks correct like this, of course we could still come down here, do some sideways chop before then we'll continue the fifth wave. As I said, this market is not gonna move straight up. We're now in a different type of cycle, I believe, which is going to play out over a longer period. So we couldn't get something like this going up here again, fooling us before then. We'll get the final push higher. Something else we have to check is, let me just add this pitchfork here. Something very interesting as well is we're back above macro support. So we can see here, if we take from the lows here to the all-time highs and then to the recent lows, and we use the modify shift. So this was the first target that algorithms were selling. So we can see we got the third wave here right at the median line. So right now my next target is this pitchfork up here, which is correlating exact with the same Fibonacci target, which is sitting at 88,000, which I do believe is going to be the top. That would be around October 24th. So I do think it's possible we're going to reach this. This would actually be my ideal target. If we reach this at October 24th, it's going to correlate with the Fib target, exactly with the median line as well, and that's going to be a very strong selling point for the overall crypto markets. And that's when you really ideally want to exit all your positions, go short all in, tight stop loss, and you then ideally want to aim for 44,000. Possibly we could even go to 31,000, but this we have to see later, depending on how this bull market is going to play out before then the bear market starts. Something else very interesting, if we take the second pitchfork here that we pulled from the COVID lows that we're discussing, we could possibly go up to this median line here. Right now it looks like price wants to go back up above this macro supports. Right now we're still testing it. We haven't gotten a weekly close, but if we get a weekly close above this, it's going to be very bullish, because there's a possibility we could go to this median line if price starts to rally now soon. But we take one step at a time. I do think this target is quite bullish, but as long as I said we can remain above the 0.5 line here, so as long as we can remain above this line here, it's I would say 80% chance we'll go to this bigger time frame median line here. But we have to take this one day at a time. We've come here on the daily. Let's see here, we have quite a few green days in a row, so I do believe we could come back below this. But as long as price can stay above this, there's no reason to be bearish in my opinion. But I like to take it more conservative, and if I just follow the pitchfork rules, we technically have to use the lows here. So we have to use the lows here and use the modify shift like we did in the previous bull market, and that has already predicted the first stop here on the third wave. But I do believe, like previous bull markets, price likes to come up here, test it again to get the Fib level reached, so we can apply the Fib here on as well. So we add the Fibonacci tool here, we go like this. So to complete the final fifth wave here, before then we can start the bigger bear market to the downside. So something like this I'm seeing playing out right now. If you come here on the shorter time frame, we come here on the daily, we had this resistance from the Fib from the third wave here down to the fourth wave. We can see here currently we're sitting our price actually broke above this, so we can get a daily close above the Fib here. It's gonna be very bullish right now on the no log scale. Wait, sorry, let me just fix this. fib based on log. So you can see here on the log scale, we already tested the fib once here, or twice actually, and we got a pullback. So you can see live in action how algorithms are selling here at resistance. Going on the log scale right now, we're testing for a second time. It looks like we're breaking through it. So if we get a daily close, it's going to be very bullish. But if the candle now closes today, we'll get sold off around 59,000. Then probably going to have another pullback before then price takes a swing again and tries to break it. So all eyes right now is on this fib because we're still under some resistance. I do believe once we get a close about 59,000 on the daily, then it's game over and price can finally start to go higher. Same here if we look on Ethereum. So let's check the Ethereum chart. So here on the daily time frame, we have bottom on this pitchfork here that we called earlier. We said from the highs here to the lows to recent highs. I said this is most likely a macro bottom. We can see here how algorithms beautifully started buying at the median line. Since then we have been trending higher. I don't exactly love this move that were slow move to the upside. I would like to see a correction before then we take off and get an impulsive move. Something to pay attention to is right now we're at critical resistance. So if you take from the yearly highs here to the lows down here, so we can see similar like on Bitcoin, but we're a bit lower. We're testing this 0.31 line here for a second time. So this is a bullish signal since the more times we test a resistance, the weaker it gets. But we also have to reconsider that we have to consider we have 3 daily green candles in a row, which is allowed for the market to accumulate some longs. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get a push to the downside, liquidate some late buyers before then continue higher, because I do expect Ethereum to break this 0.31. Just we have to be aware of the resistance we're facing currently. The next resistance is up here at around 3,400. We have a nice demand zone here. It's a bit big. You could draw it like this. You can also draw it like this, depending how you trade it basically. But I do believe we're quickly, once we close above the 0.31 here, we're very quickly going to fly straight to 3,300. That's going to be the next resistance. But overall, as I've been saying, Ethereum hasn't reached any of its targets. I don't see how Ethereum is not bullish. We'll just take here from the lows down here to the highs and then to the recent bear market lows. So if we go here on the shift pitchfork on the weekly, we're again back above the 0.5 line here, which is bullish. We're gonna go to 5,000-6,000. There's no doubt about it in my mind. So in my opinion, I'm just keep buying it more Ethereum here, because I do believe sooner or later, no matter what we do, we're gonna go higher. And I do believe the Ethereum has bottomed here, and I do believe we're gonna go higher. But first we need to get through this small resistance that we're facing currently. You can see here, we just need to get a close above. Let's go here and look. We need to get a close above 3,200. That's going to be insanely bullish for Ethereum, but to take one step at a time. So we have to be cautious. We're not calling exactly here to go long since we're still under resistance. Same here on Bitcoin. We need to wait for the daily close. Right now we can see here price is trying its best to close above, but we still have 6.5 hours left. Lastly, I want to cover here the total altcoin market cap. So the total altcoin market cap I'm still bullish on. We still have this pitchfork here, the shift one from the lows here to the all-time highs and then to the recent lows. We're still inside it. I do believe we can go higher right now. I'm not keen on calling the bottom here, because we could do something like this, come back down here to 480 billion, accumulate here before then the real alt season starts, and we continue to climb higher towards this median line. For now, we came above the 0.31 here, so we take from the lows to the highs. So we can see price came back above this crucial support, which doesn't tell me too much because we already got a weekly close below, then we just climbed back above it. So I'm just waiting until the end of this month, because what I want to know is the monthly close. So we can see the monthly candle looks like it got bought up by the algorithms. So the monthly chart looks much better in my opinion, but we still have 17 days. We still have over half of the month left. So if I can get if I can wait till the end of the month and see what this candle is going to close like, and will close like this, that's going to be insanely bullish for altcoins, and we can trade higher. But it's still, as I said, it's a long time until then, so we have to take it one day at a time. I do like a lot of altcoins here. They look really bullish, like Near Protocol, which is one of my favorite altcoins here if we come on the weekly time frame. And people have been asking why this is one of my favorite, and it's for many reasons, but one of the reasons is because the technicals are just so perfectly. We can see here also how it's been holding the 0.31 here. Down here, when we got this weekly close, I got a lot of backlash. People are saying I was wrong about Near Protocol, it's going to go to 0 and so on, which perhaps we did go a bit lower than expected. I didn't expect to get a weekly close below, but for now it's been holding up really strong, and I do believe this could be a macro fourth wave as well before the near protocol continues to 15. So that would be at least another bit at 2x from here on, almost 200%. But if we come here on the daily on the near protocol, we've been having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green days in a row. So I do expect we're going to get some kind of pullback here soon. We have to pay attention to as well if we take from the highs here to the lows. We'll go on the normal scale. We still have, let me just readjust. We still have the 0.31, which is crucial resistance. Once we break it, we know that the downtrend is over. Yet we haven't broken it. Plus we have here a small demand zone. So this is the most crucial resistance for near protocol right now. I do expect we could have one more push here, probably come back down again, create some longs before then we'll continue to the upside. But this is the most important level to know if a coin has broken the downtrend, is to get a daily close above the 0.31. So that's kind of my outlook for the market overall. I do believe everything that's happening right now in the world is bullish for crypto, that we're living in extraordinary times right now, and I do believe that we're gonna see some crazy action now next week and the week after that. I do believe right now we're at a crucial moment, and I think this most of the sideways movement is over, as we called previously that we're probably gonna go sideways. I do believe most of the sideways movement is over, and it's time now to continue higher. Otherwise, please smash the likes. I appreciate all of you guys that are supporting me, and I hope you have a great week ahead, and see you again tomorrow.